Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. That was a weird intro. It's fine. No judging. Hopefully. Anyways, I'm going to be doing a New Year's Eve look today. I think when I think of New Year's like makeup, I think of the colors like black and gold, or like gold and silver, you know, like my nails. So that's what I feel like. I feel like it just has like a lot of glitter, like a ton of gold, some browns, mostly black. So I'm going to be doing a smoky glitter cut crease. So without further ado, let's get started. Also, I should mention that if you haven't already, make sure you click on the bell so that you get notified whenever I make a new YouTube video, and also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So today we are going to do my makeup look without foundation. So this is a hack that I discovered that works really, really well. If you run out of foundation, at least for me it does. Knock on wood to anybody else, I don't know if it'll work for you or not, but for me it has tremendously, especially like when I don't have foundation. And I thought you couldn't do anything without foundation because I do have a lot of redness. So basically what I would do is I would use concealer for the redness areas because my skin is pretty clear normally. I don't ever have any breakouts or anything. If I do, it's mostly just like a few here and there, but it's nothing like really like crazy. I'm able to get away with just wearing concealer and not foundation, luckily. But I will show you guys how to do that today. So let's get started on the makeup look. I'm getting over being sick. Sorry if I sound kind of funny. I'm like almost better this close. Also, I did not wash my makeup sponge, and to me it looks gross, but on camera it probably doesn't look that bad. Yeah, so don't judge me. So I'm going to be starting off with my Louise base in the shade Rumour 2. Okay, and then I'm just going to blend it out. My mirror that I normally have unfortunately broke, so I have to use a huge mirror, and I have to have it in front of me so it doesn't fall and shatter. Also, do you guys like my ears? I want to know what you guys think about my Disney ears, because I feel like I wanted to make that like my staple thing, like having Disney ears, because you know, I have seen a lot of makeup artists use like headbands and also like mouse ears too, like the mini mouse ears to push their hair back while they're doing their makeup. And I've always done it with mine because I have so many, but I want to know what you guys think of me wearing different ones in every video. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques smudge brush. I did not clean my makeup palettes. I mean, they're not that bad, but you can definitely tell they've been used. I'm going to be going into my James Charles palette. I'm going to be using this dark brown shade right here. I believe it's called Benny. And I'm going to apply it to my crease, but a little below my crease, just so there's not a huge chunk of dark brown. And I'm going to stamp it on, so I'm not going to set my eyes. And it looks really scary, I know, but trust the process. What do you guys do for New Year's? Every New Year's that I have, my family and I like to make dorky like mini movies. So basically, like sometimes like whatever was popular like this year, we make fun of and do like a spoof of it. Like I said, they're really cheesy, but I mean, it makes it fun, you know? What's some funny content you guys would like to see on my channel? Because I have a lot of ideas. Now that I finished stamping on this dark color, I'm going to go back into my James Charles palette. I'm going to be using this color right here, just to add on top of this dark color, just to warm it out a little bit to make it not as harsh. And I'm just going to do it barely on this top part. I'm just going to use my Luxie medium angle shading brush to blend out the edges where the brown is. Now, I'm I'm going to be using my Morphe brush from the iCredible set. I'm going to be using this little flat brush to help cut my crease better since it's so tiny and precise. And I'm going to be cutting my crease with my P. Louise base, and we all know how I do it, so just watch now. I'm going to be using my smudge brush to set my base primer, and I'm going to be using this shade right here to set it. And I'm going to stamp it on. Now I'm going to use the little pointed brush to add glitter. I'm going to be using my NYX or NYX, I don't know how to say it. I'm just going to say how I say it. My NYX glitter primer, and I'm going to be using my NYX Glitter Brilliance Gold Loose Glitter. So what I do usually first is I grab the glitter glue and I dab my brush in it just barely, and then just for like the tip of it, and then I start to make a line where I want it on my eye with the glue. I like to dip my glitter backwards so I can pour the glitter into the lid so it doesn't get all over the place. I just like to barely dip it on that tip part of the brush, or else it'll get all over the brush and it'll be chunky, and you don't want that. And then you just dab it on. Just gonna kind of carve a point out. And for eyeliner, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Paris Flash Cat Eye by Infallible. It's a liquid liner. It's my favorite drugstore liquid liner. I'm going to clean up my eyeliner with that flat brush I was using to cut my cut crease. Now I'm going to show you guys the technique with the concealer. So I'm going to be using my Magic Star concealer in the shade C8. And I'm going to apply it to wherever I have redness on my face. So all right here, my cheeks are always bright red. I like to do my nose, because you know, contouring your nose. A little bit over right here. Okay. Now I'm going to blend all of that out. And my face will look white, but don't worry, I'm going to be darkening it, of course, with bronzer. Okay. Now since I've done that, I'm going to set where I applied concealer using my Magic Star setting powder, almost said concealer, using my Magic Star setting powder by Jeffree Star Cosmetics in the shade Translucent. And I like to dump it into the lid, just makes it easier. And I like to just dab my sponge and just go underneath my eye. I'm going to go in to this Morphe brush from the iCredible set, and I'm going to go into my setting powder and just really get into those wrinkles underneath my eyes, just to really make sure they're nice and set. I know, scary, scary. So now I'm going to go into, got this for Christmas, my Morphe blush palette. Blush palette. You guys, I don't have to use eyeshadow as blush anymore. This is my first like official like blush that I've ever used. I always used eyeshadow, or I actually stayed away from blush for a long time because blush is kind of scary, honestly, if you never wear it. So let's see. There's so many blushes in here to choose from. I think we should go for a darker blush because it's winter. I feel like lighter blushes are more for like summertime. So I'm going to be going in with this shade called Clean. I'm going to lightly dip it on this brush, and it is the contour brush from the Real Technique set by Sam and Nick. I like to add a little bit to my nose because it's cute. Now I'm going to be going into the bronzer I always use, the Hoola bronzer by Benefit, and it's the mini one. And I'm gonna just add it right underneath the blush. Now I'm gonna add it on my head, my forehead, because look how scary my head looks right now. Just stamp it onto my hairline. And I like to add a little bit right here and then go down around the bottom of my face, just a teeny bit. I'm gonna be using this Morphe brush from the iCredible set and just lightly contour my nose, lightly. I'm literally going on the sides of my nose where it naturally goes. I'm gonna be using my very used only in one shade spot eyeshadow palette. I wish they just came out with a highlighter, just this single color, because I would literally die. But it is the shade I use the most in here. My Desert Oasis palette by NYX Cosmetics in the shade Mirage for a highlighter. I'm going to be using this fluffy brush. I don't know what this brush is called, but it's from the iCredible set also. I'm going to dip into Mirage, just tap off the excess. It's such a pretty highlighter shade, I just love it so much. And I like to go up into the corners of my face lightly because there's sometimes where I accidentally don't blend it out and it looks weird in person. And then I like to add, obviously, to the bridge of my nose. And I like to add a little bit more to the tip of my nose, to my Cupid's bow, and then a little tiny sheen above the pointed part of my eyebrows. So I like to use the back of my sponge. I do it in all my videos. So you want to do like a layer like that, so where it's not like super thick, but thick enough so that you can actually see it. And then you let it sit so that it creates a brighter feature, or I just like to do it to cut out my bronzer, like underneath the line, so it creams together everything better. I'm going to go in to my Maybelline Lasting Drama Eye Studio Gel Liner in the shade Black is Black. I love this gel liner for my waterline. Just so I don't get fingerprint smudges on my makeup, I like to use the back of my sponge and just drag my eye down and add the eyeliner that way. I'm going to go back into my smudge brush and go back into the James Charles palette blue. And I'm going to add that darker shade under my waterline. I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Million Lashes in the shade Black is Black because I have the blackest of mascara. I don't understand why there's different shades of black for mascara. It's stupid. I'm going to be using my CoverGirl eyelash curler to curl my lashes, because if I do not curl my lashes, my eyelashes are flat, so it doesn't look cute. I hate the stupid face I make when I'm applying mascara to my bottom lashes. To finish the look, I'm going to, first of all, kind of forgot about it, wipe off the excess setting powder on my cheeks. I'm going to take off the concealer off of my lips. Gotta moisturize my lips with my, I'm going to use my Shane Dawson lip balm in the shade, I don't know if it would be shade, I guess it's just called Diet Shane. Using the shade called Baracuda by ColourPop Cosmetics. It's like a pretty maroon color. Okay, now since I applied my lipstick, I'm going to set my face with my Morphe and Jeffree Star Set and Refresh Mist. I can't do that, but So this is my New Year's look. I know it's not like black and gold, but I wanted to take a different route instead of the traditional black and gold. Let me know what you guys think. And again, don't forget to click the bell so that you get notified whenever I come out with a new YouTube video. And also don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.